Welcome to Mountain Brook Farm. My name is Wade Belter, and I would like to talk to you about a Holland Lop litter that we have. The dam is Mountain Brook Janette, a Blue Eyes VM Black Sable Magpie Holland Lop Doe, and the sire is Mountain Brook Diesel, a white ear possible Vienna carrier Black Japanese Holland Lop buck. Our weather was pretty cold last night. Our lows dropped down to 20 degrees. And with our heater, we kept our rabbitry above 50 degrees. It's ideal to stay above 50 degrees. Let's take a look at Janette's nesting box. And you can see she has everything pulled out. This video was taken a couple days ago. When I put the nest box in, she jumped in and pulled out all of the hay and did not start normal nest building. She just pulled everything out and kind of spread it all around on the cage floor. So I picked it up and put it back in. Normal nest building behavior would be carrying around hay in the mouth and tunneling a hole, a little hollow, and stamping down an area, making a little place to have babies. Some rabbits may even pull some fur to put in their nest. If your rabbit is not doing normal nest building behavior when you put the nest box in her cage, then there's probably something wrong with the pregnancy. She may not even be pregnant. She could be open. When there's a problem, some rabbits may go off of feed. You'll notice that they're not eating their rabbit pellets at all. We just had a pellet change. Our local feed store could not provide our usual brand, and we switched to another brand, but the rabbits seem to be doing well on it, but we did have a change. You know when your rabbit is going to kindle on its expected kindle date because it's going to start pulling an enormous amount of fur. Normally, after all of that hair pulling, the doe would go into her nest box, into that area where she made her nest. She would sit and she would be hunched over and she would be working with what is coming out of her. She'll be in a sitting position in her nest box. You may not be able to tell exactly what she's doing. Coming out this morning to check on Janette, and she left her hay inside of her nest box, but she had her litter 3 days early, and they appear to be aborted mummies. Most of them are underdeveloped or not fully developed, so that was not a healthy litter. And there could be a number of reasons why this happens. The doe was overweight, for one. The buck that she was bred to, this was his first breeding, and he is going on 2 years old. 2 years old is a long time to go without having covered a doe. Usually they start breeding when they're 6 months old. Your bucks have to keep breeding. I tried to settle on just a couple bucks for a certain amount of time, but you have to keep breeding your bucks. None of our rabbits are on dewormer right now. Our temperature has been set to 50 degrees in our rabbitry. We've reached the end of our presentation and update. Thank you for following. Goodbye.